Hello everyone, TMMgamer here, bringing you a FIFA 12 goals montage from my last few days playing the demo. Now there are quite a few nice strikes, however I don't want you to focus too much on the gameplay. I want you to listen to what I have to say because I've got quite a lot of opinions on FIFA 12's demo. I have to say 99% of it is absolutely perfect. For a demo, it's so polished, it's so smooth, it's like you're actually playing a game of football. It's absolutely fantastic. I really enjoyed it. However, there are a few things that I would change. First and foremost is the tactical defending. It's so much harder to defend on FIFA 12 than it is on FIFA 11. On FIFA 11, you could just jockey, get the player in the way and defend pretty solidly all game, but a lot more thought has to go into defending this time round. If you just try and charge in and win a tackle, it's so easy for a good player to get around you and get into a dangerous position. It's worth just not putting the tackle in if you're a little bit unsure. A few things as well, as you can see from this goal here, the keeper is inclined to still make a few completely and utterly brainless errors, but I suppose that is fairly realistic. You know, anyone who watched keepers like Massimo Taibi for United all those years ago knows that everyone makes pretty idiotic mistakes every now and again, so it is worth it. And another thing, this long hoofed goal here, it just shows that there are still a few kinks to be ironed out. I mean, Puyol would just never defend like that in a million years. But I have to say, apart from that, the demo is pretty much perfect. There are a few changes, however, from FIFA 11 that make it a little bit more difficult. The give and go move is not as powerful as it was on FIFA 11. On FIFA 11, you could just play the ball into a striker's feet, hold L1 at the time so the person who passed it went on a run, and then the striker could just hold the ball up, pull it away a little bit and slot the player through who made the pass originally. And you really can't do that as easily as you could on FIFA 12, sorry. So it really just will reward people for patient build-up. So people who knock it around, wait for the gap and then play the killer ball when they find a good opportunity. That is the sort of player who will do well in FIFA 12. Also, players who are skillful, the players who like to do skill moves, will really receive a boost from FIFA 12. Because on FIFA 11, every now and again, you would pull off an absolutely unbelievable sequence of skill moves and score an absolute screamer. However, 8 or 9 times out of 10, when you tried those better skill moves, some BS would get in the way. It would flick off the defender's heel, or your guy would get fouled in the box and it wouldn't get a penalty. And just little things like that. However, I have to say, on FIFA 12, it gives you such a large margin for error for skill moves. You really can glide past players effortlessly, and you see a few nice little skill moves in this video. But I'm not a major skill move player. I do throw the odd one in every now and again to keep it interesting, but what I like to do is pass it around, and you see a lot of these goals here are from me knocking the ball around, getting the balls into the box sort of thing. And getting the ball into the box and getting the head on it, as you can see from this goal, is still a very powerful tactic. In FIFA 11, scoring from crosses and corners was one of the easiest ways to guarantee goals. And whilst I've only scored, I think, twice from a corner, I've created a host of chances from corners. I've created a lot of goals from crosses as well, so I can still see crossing and corners being one of the two easiest ways to score anyway. Another thing, long shots are a lot more effective on FIFA 12 than they were on FIFA 11. A lot of my goals have been from outside the box in this little montage, and most of the goals I'm scoring in open play have been from outside the box. Because you very rarely get beyond the defence, you know, get through the centre-backs, you are encouraged to shoot more often. And if you've got some good players, like obviously Sergio Aguero is there, you will stick long shots in far more often. Now, this is the only goal I have scored in the demo with the give and go, so it just shows you how toned down that tactic is from last year. But I think that's a good idea. It was far too easy to shred really good defences with that easy tactic, so I'm glad they've balanced it up a little bit so it only works 1 or 2 times out of 10, so that's not a bad thing. But like I've been saying, it is so much easier to score screamers in FIFA 12 than it is FIFA 11, and I think this goal has to be the best goal I've scored in the demo so far. Kevin Prince Boateng as well. You just would never expect this guy to do what he does here, but it's an absolute screamer. And it's a perfect illustration of just how often goals will fly in from 30 yards. I mean, what a strike that is. I mean, if Kevin Prince Boateng can score a 30-yarder, imagine how far out Ronaldo's going to be able to score from 40, 50 yards. If you strike it well, it has all the chance in the world to go in, because in FIFA 11, even if you hit this absolutely unbelievable long shot, the chances are the keeper would skip across the line effortlessly, get his fingertip to it and tip it over the bar, which just wouldn't happen as much as it did on FIFA 11. So I'm glad they've begun to readdress the long shot. So it leaves you with an interesting tactical dilemma now. You don't want to go too far forward, because if you let someone in behind you, it's still very, very easy to finish one-on-one. Like you saw with the Tevez goal earlier, you just finesse shot it around the keeper, 99 times out of 100 you get a goal. However, if you do decide to sit off people, they will be able to put it in the top corner from a long way out, so it just gives you a very interesting dilemma. Now, I'm just showing you this penalty shootout here to show you how easy penalties are on it. Now, I think they've actually toned down the penalties before from last year, because a lot of people complained about the penalties last year, saying they were too difficult to score, and I have been putting so many penalties right in the top corner, and this shootout's a decent example of that. But I don't want to dwell too long on penalties. What I do want to talk about quickly is small players. Now, in FIFA 11, players like Lionel Messi, David Silva will be very quick, very skillful. However, if you got one strong defender anywhere near them, they'll just be shrugged off the ball time after time after time. And FIFA 12, I think, really has done a lot to address that. I have ghosted past strong defenders so often with players like Messi, David Silva, Sergio Aguero. It really does make it look a lot more realistic, because players who are not naturally strong still manage to keep the ball around strong players by having good feet, good skills, you know, good awareness. So I'm glad to see the small players have got just that little bit of extra help from FIFA 11, and that will make Barcelona absolutely unbelievable. I mean, Messi's rated 95, Iniesta and Xavi are rated 92. The team is just going to be incredible, and if you slot Fabregas into that midfield as well, I think he's rated over 90. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it just goes to show how awesome Barcelona are going to be, because in FIFA 11 you could just pick Chelsea against Barcelona and try and dominate them off the ball, and then get the ball on Drogba's head or get it to Torres' feet, and you should be able to score quite often. But they've really toned that down here. Anyway, that's my little overview on the FIFA 12 montage, of the FIFA 12 demo, sorry, with my montage of goals. And I'm going to leave you with this absolute gem from Kevin Prince Boateng. You know, I still can't get over how he managed to shove this ball in. From it's got to be at least 30 yards. I mean, it's an absolutely incredible finish. He gets a little bit of luck here, but it's what you do with your luck that matters. Like, Kevin Prince lines it up, and oh my days, what a strike from Boateng. And I'm so pleased with that one. I think I'm going to show it to you in slow motion after he's done celebrating. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, please rate and comment as always. I'm so stoked for FIFA 12. You know, it's going to be a game I'm really going to be looking forward to playing a lot. So once again, if you did enjoy the video, please rate and comment as always, and have a great day, guys.